In this video, I will be discussing about the various kinds of statistical tools which are available, especially for the research point of view. That is, that too, we will be very fine with mechanical engineering research. So, what is statistics? So, statistics means what? We know that from our point of view, statistics means basically they are numbers, some kind of values, ranges from 1 to million, 1 to lakhs, so on so. And here, the people who are dealing with these numbers, they will be termed as statisticians. So that is known to us, and they basically they will do probability, exploratory data analysis. Nowadays they are trying to term it as data scientist also, modeling, social policies, decision making, and various other aspects also they are going to be included. So here the decision making talks about they will take a group set of data. From that set of data they will identify what are the basic features and what are the things which they need to be considered in their analysis, and these things and all they will do it. And here there are two categories of statistics. One is a descriptive statistics. So descriptive statistic talks about more of like numbers. Again here it will be in the form of sum, mean, standard deviation, median, sorting, standardization. Of all these things will be comes under the classification of descriptive statistics. The other one is inferential statistics. So inferential statistics talks about the hypothesis, the thing which we are going to be tested, whether it can be accepted or not, like that. So here in now we will try to talk about what are the tools available for the statistical analysis. One among them is Minitab. It is basically a proprietary software, one of the most widely used software, especially in the mechanical engineering research point of view, when you consider the research papers and all. Apart from that one, we are having R Studio. R programming we are talking about now. This is a very emerging technology, because most of the cases it is used with the data scientists and all nowadays. So it is an open source software, and we are having SPSS also, statistic package for social sciences. It is headed by it was being taken, it was being introduced by IBM company. Next, design expert. Stat is one of the company called as Stat is, they have introduced the software called as design expert. It is used for especially for response surface designs. Tableau desktop. So Tableau is also one of the best tool for statistical analysis, as well as it's a great visualization tool also. Next, MATLAB, Matrix Laboratory. So in the Matrix Laboratory, because the statistics means it will be in terms of numbers means we will try to group in terms of matrix columns and rows. So wherever these things are not applied, MATLAB also can be applied there. So here in this MATLAB we are having various kinds of regression analysis, ANOVA analysis also. You can do it in the MATLAB. Next one is SAS Advanced Analytics. It's one of the costliest proprietary software. Even that is also useful for analyzing various kinds of data. That is the statistics point of view. And JMP Statistical Discovery Software. This is also one of the good software. Systat is also statistical analysis software where some kind of nonlinear progression analysis. These things can be done at ease. Then SOFA Statistics, this open source software. Next one is Rodeo. It is also open source software. All among them, we are using one daily. We are seeing one software that is called as MS Excel. So in MS Excel also we are going to do large amount of statistical data analysis. Okay, but what we are doing here in the MS Excel, some features may be missing there. Because of that one, we have to particularly fix on to some kind of other commercial softwares or open source software which are available in the market. For example, in the case of design of experiments, design of experiments is not possible in MS Excel, but post design of experiments, that is I will be talking about pre and post. So pre and post nothing but, so before going to conduct the experimental data, what are the softwares are required? Post, after conducting the experimental data, what are the software required? So pre is the things which I have already explained. These are all the pre and post. Like Minitab, if you take, it is a pre and post software. RStudio is only post. SPSS is pre and pro. Design of Expert is pre and post analysis. Tableau Desktop is only post analysis software. MATLAB is post experimental analysis software. SAS is post only. Systas is pre and pro. So like that, it is a combination. We have to use some kind of softwares before and after also. Next one, so we will go into some crucial softwares which are available. Minitab, it is also a proprietary software, as I have discussed that. Here the major concept is a Six Sigma concept: define, measure, analyze. These concepts are embedded into the software. That's why it is going to have a quality based analysis software. And data analysis can be done. The process improvement tool, one of the most important tool which you can able to find it in the Minitab software. That's why it is used by most of the chemical processing industries also. Simplifying the data, whatever the data which we are collecting, we can able to simplify in a at a ease rate. Even the manipulation, so manipulation means the changing of columns to rows by columns, and wherever we required the analysis set of data, we can able to place. That is one of the important segment in this Minitab software. Visualizing the data, so we will have the scatter plots, we will have the box plots, we will have some kind of contour plots also, where the plot customization, the GUI which is used for plot customization is also very good. If you compare with other softwares, so for example, if you take some other programming software, so the customization will take a lot of time, but in the Minitab it is at ease. We will have a GUI building, and directly with the mouse clicks we can able to change it. Next one is a statistical process control software. So we are trying to execute one particular process. In that particular process there are various kinds of ups and downs. We have to take that ups and downs into a proper scenario. Then this particular software can be executed, because step by step process will be recorded in this case, and then we can able to complete successfully the outcome. So most of the cases this is used for process control. And measurement system analysis, MSA. So the outcome of this particular MSA is most important here. And next one is RStudio. So RStudio, as I am discussing, that it's a open source software, means you can able to download it at a free of cost. It can able to do analysis of variance, it can do statistical and quality data analytics, and exploratory data analysis also is possible. So all about that it can able to do linear and non-linear regression analysis also. But only thing is here, each and every line we have to program, like each and every line we have to write some code and execute that one, and after getting execution we can get the data. But why this RStudio is specially used means visualization is very good. Like you can able to visualize the graphs by using one command called as ggplot2. It will give fantastic view of the graphs. And another internal part of this one is it can able to extract the wide variety of file format data. Like for example, if I store it in this Google spreadsheets, I can download in Excel, I can download it from SPSS directly. I can able to take the data and I can able to analyze it here. But RStudio can be exclusively used for visualization purposes. Okay, even we can perform this ANOVA, all these things, but everything we have to write some line of a piece of code. But that will be difficult for a mechanical engineer's background, because they might not be that much expert in programming. And if it is a GUI interface, then it will be good. Next. SPSS, that is a statistical package for social sciences. It has been coined by IBM, and it is also especially used for ANOVA and regression analysis. Even what the statistical software is doing, each is having its own advantage. Like I can say SPSS is particularly used in the field of social sciences. Very widely it is used, because the GUI which has been customized, the graphical user interface which has been customized there, it will be taking the inputs of this transformations as a major role. That's the reason. Next one, design expert. Design expert is also a proprietary software which has been introduced by StatEase, and it is especially used for response surface methodology designs, that is box Benhin design, central composite design, Cox plot. Like these kinds of designs can be done at ease in this because ease as well as multiple options. Because if you talk about this response surface methodology in the next videos, you might be knowing about the theory behind this one, because we need to have some kind of axial plot, some kind of box plot, some kind of central points like this. So these things can be customized in the design expert software, and with a single click in ANOVA we have to go for multiple number of clicks in the Minitab software. But here, just if you try to click and select it, automatically you can able to see the analyzed data very clearly, and it can be used for multi-factor experiments also. The most important thing is the 3D surface plots. As I am talking about surface design, surface design means some kind of up and down will there. The 3D surface plots are good visual, very well visualized in this design expert software, and it is also used for this one is for MATLAB. So MATLAB, Matrix Laboratory. So the Matrix Laboratory is also majorly used for we can say for generation of autocorrelation plots, correlation plots, cross correlation plots, data sets reducing. So these things and all this MATLAB are used. But again, this is a proprietary software. It takes a large amount of money to invest onto this one, and but again, it is having its own limitation, and it is having its own advantages also in most of the cases. Okay, so that depends upon the choosing of our data, and it can use it for fitting the distributions also, like that. Okay, next, which statistical software most preferred by the researchers? That is most important, because as a researcher point of view, you have to think that which software will fetch me the useful results which I can able to present in the form of a research report or research paper, anything. So I can recommend that Minitab is one of the widely used software, because if you see general papers on optimization, especially those who are doing on ANOVA, out of 10 generals, 7 or 6 generals will be using Minitab. Okay, one is Minitab, next one is design expert, the remaining 2 generals will be using design expert. Again, here it is playing a crucial role. If they are having some standard levels like level 1 and level 2, only 2 levels are there. If their experimental consideration is having a crucial set of parameters to identify the center, then they will go for the design expert, or otherwise they will choose the Minitab. Apart from that one, some of the researchers, those who are especially able to give visualize their data in a very good format, then they will try to prefer this RStudio also. RStudio is also used by various kinds of researchers in this field. And the next one is SPSS. So SPSS also social science researchers, sciences researchers, many researchers, they are using these things. As a case, we try to prefer Minitab in this particular lecture, and then we will try to proceed.